What up, boys, and welcome back to another classic TBC gold making video. So, in today's location, we are looking at a spot that I've already featured, but I want to include it in my 5 hours of series that I'm doing. So, I was farming this spot for 5 hours. We're going to go through all the details of the farm and all of that, but farmed it for 5 hours with competition just to see how good it was when you had people battling for everything that you're after, right? So before we dive into the details and how much I got, I do want to mention that you guys can still obtain the complete gold guide for Classic TBC. And if you use the code TBC, you will get it for 50% off. So make sure to check it out. There's a link to it down below in the description, but also the pinned comments. So the location right here, I'm just gonna try and steal this one before anyone notices. Maybe I'll get it before the druid, but you guys can already see kind of what it's... Nice, I got it, and that's what I've been dealing with for 5 hours. So the location is in Netherstorm, right up here at Socrates Rise. So the only way to reach it is if you're on the quest that these guys are on to kill this guy, because you use this teleporting machine and you will arrive right here before you level 70. Or else you got to be level 70 and have flying in order to reach this island. So you're not going to have casual questers flying by, but you will for sure have competition, as you just saw, like 2 other people rushing for my herb. So I did it for 5 hours, and I had a bunch of competition. Even when I tried to sneak in like an early session at like 4 or 5 a.m., there was still a ton of people just camping the herbs, because they seem to respawn like every 11 to all the way up to 18 minutes. So people normally put a timer on when they pick up one of the monotissels, and then they just fly and do regular like nether bloom herbalism, and then they circle back to the island right before they spawn. So I didn't have any competition killing the mobs, but whenever I had competition flying in, I had to stop killing mobs and I had to just camp and try to race them for the herbs. You can also do this farm with mining, like you don't need to have herbalism. If you have herbalism and mining, I would have made way more gold than what I already did. So not only do you make gold with herbalism and mining, but you also make gold killing these guys, because they drop, well, obviously, like just raw silver. They drop netherweave cloth, they drop the mark of Sargeras, and they also drop like mana healing pots, and they drop the fell armaments. Like the Aldor reputation items. So I killed these while I was waiting for spawns, and after doing it for 5 hours, this is what I ended up with. I got 125 gold raw. I could have killed way more mobs, but I was just so busy trying to like mount up even before I had to mount up to just try to race to the herbs before everyone else. I did manage to get myself 52 monotissels, so like 10 an hour isn't that good. But like when I did this early on in TBC, I could get 10 easily, like it was no biggie. Luckily, I was faster than a lot of the druids that had like 60% flying mount and so on. So when I had competition, it wasn't that hard to beat them. But occasionally, I would have paladins with their crusader aura and their epic flying mounts, and I would get destroyed. So 52 monotissel, which is worth like 612 gold on my realm right now in total on these bad boys. I got 1.9 primal life, which is another like 25 gold. Then I got myself some super mana puts, which is roughly 11 gold for these. Then I got myself Mark of Sargeras, 234 of these from killing, which is 248 gold. And then I got myself some various scrolls with a total value of roughly like 13 golds. And I also got myself only one Fell Lotus. I didn't focus too much on the Dreaming Glory, but I did manage to get 52 of those as well. Besides from that, I got Netherweave Cloth. I got 754 Netherweave Cloth. It made some into bolts because I was short on bag space because I'm really cheap and I don't want to buy the Harris Pilton bags. And then I also got 9 of the Fell Armaments and 12 Super Healing Pots. So on my realm, with the minimum buyout right now, as you guys can see, some of these items are lower on my realm than the average price on EU. Like Fell Armaments, they're a couple of gold cheaper. Monotisl, on the other hand, is a gold more than the EU average. So my prices, fellow, this is less. Like overall, my prices are pretty much on the EU average, and I managed in total to get 1,334 gold, which equals to roughly 266 gold an hour. So I would easily break like over 300 gold an hour if I had mining, because I saw a lot of competition on herbalism, but I didn't see a lot of competition on the veins. Like they were up for a very long time until somebody came and snatched them up, at least on my realm. But that was also it for today's 5-hour session video. So if you want me to make more of these videos, and if you have any suggestions on what I should farm for 5 hours, then just leave the suggestion down below in the comment section. If you want to catch the rest of my videos, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and you will be notified whenever I upload a video. But that's pretty much it for today, so make sure you check out the TBC Gold Guide down below, and I will see you all in tomorrow's video. Until then, bye-bye.